Comes to inflation, yeah, even if you're in like South America, yeah, things still add up. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, this is gonna be tips on being a cam model while being abroad. I really feel like this is like an entertaining video that you guys will be interested in. I've been traveling from country to country. The last country I was at was in Peru, and at the same time I'm doing like my vlogging on my other channel. So if you guys want to check it out, this has really helped me with my mental health a lot because I really needed it. But anyway, you guys, we have a lot to catch up on. I know you guys are wondering, like, Crystal, did you quit your job and you're fully back to being a cam model? Well, for right now, yes. I'm still planning to look for like another job at the same time while being a cam model. And what had happened was I ended up having a stalker. I don't know if I should like do like a separate video on it, but at my job there was some guy that was interested in me and I wasn't really feeling him like that. All right guys, it's time for me to give you guys the tips. And I got this nice book. It's so beautiful. I got this from Peru at some mini market. You see, this says Shop Glamour, Chanel, all that cute stuff. For traveling, you need to have savings, or another option, you can do like a payment plan. They have like afterpays, for example, like Klarna, Affirm. You can use those, but make sure you pay in advance. For example, if your Airbnb is due for this month, make sure you pay for the next month, because you know, you just never know. You don't want to be backed up with bills. At least, you know, you have like, you pay for like the 2 months. At least you have the freedom to accumulate. It gives you time to gather that money. Use credit card as like any like backup. I really feel like it's important, especially traveling and you're purchasing something, you know, because you know there's always like scams, it's like disputes. You can do that. I recommend you get like a credit card and don't go too crazy on it. Make sure you pay it back. Another thing is research the country that allow cam modeling, and I cannot stress this enough. I don't want you guys to get in trouble. So I know that Thailand, they are against it. Countries in the Middle East, and you're more better off in like South America. For example, I don't know about Brazil. I think so. I think you can do that in Brazil, Peru, Colombia. Yeah, but just make sure to just do your research. You can ask ChatGPT, Google, and you end up finding out. Even the states too. Like, also, you know, certain states, you don't want to be in a state where they ban it or you have trouble going online and all of those stuff. So just make sure. Don't put too much toys in your luggage. And for me, when I'm at the airport, especially like with a carry-on, because these days I do carry-on, it's a lot to pay for checked baggage, especially when you're going from country to country. That's too much. It's really embarrassing going through the scanner, and especially when they put it to the side and they have to inspect it. I had to put like my brave face on. Everything goes smooth for me. So you don't want to put like too much to be alarming, to be like, why this person is carrying so much. The amount of time staying at like a country, I think in general is 3 months. And if you want to do like an Airbnb, which I recommend doing an Airbnb because hotel costs a lot. An Airbnb, you can do like a month at a time, because you don't want to do like 3 months and you have noisy neighbors, and or something is wrong in the place. That would not be good. You don't want to be stuck being miserable. I have a story time with me being in Peru. Like, everything was going so good, but the neighbors, like one of the neighbors beside me, they were doing too much in the nighttime. They were being loud. It was like, I think like a couple. I don't know if they end up leaving or if it was somebody different that actually saw them before. If it was them still, they were doing the most, okay? Like they were going at it, if you know what I mean. And it was like there was like banging on the wall. I don't know if it's like the headboard or whatever, but it was just too much. And they had like the TV up loud. Sometimes they play music, but on that day the TV was on. It's like I feel like I was in there with them watching the TV, and I got so fed up because it was like close to 1 o'clock. And you know what I did? I used my feet, like the back of my heel. By the way, the walls are thin when I was over there. Over here is not like that, thank God. Like the way how things set up, I don't really even hear my neighbors talk. Like that's crazy. But yeah, like over here is much more peaceful. But when I was in Peru, so with that whole situation, what I did is I used like the back of my heel. The wall is thin, right? I used the back of my heel of my foot, and I just one boom on the wall, and they just cut the TV real fast. Like bedtime for them, right? So I don't advise you guys to do that anyways, like me. But yeah, just do like 1 month, and if you like it, like in the end, you can just book another one again, unless somebody end up around that time taking that spot. You had to like go somewhere else, obviously. The most important thing, guys, you need fast Wi-Fi. You need this because if you don't have any fast Wi-Fi, if you have really bad issues with the internet, you could be in trouble, especially if you don't really have extra money. Like, yeah, you're gonna be stuck in a foreign country. You don't want that. So I got stories for days. So when I came here, it said that it has fast Wi-Fi, and sometimes the Wi-Fi go in and out, right? But the first time when I went online, one of the websites, it would not turn on for any reason, and I was panicking. And at the end of the day, I ended up solving it. I don't know if because I use OBS or because this is like a working area, so I had to like stay right here close to the window. I finally end up getting it to work. It would like cut out like on and off, but I'm still making money, you know, as long as it's on and you know it's not like too bad, then that's fine with me. Sure, you check on the Wi-Fi once you go to your Airbnb. When it comes to Airbnb, you want to limit as much as you can. When I talk about limiting things, it's like limits on your spending. For example, you want like a free washer and dryer, or it could be either one. For me right now, I use like the washer. They don't have any dryer. They have like some, I don't know what you would call it, but you just hang your clothes on there and it dries. It's a warm country, so the clothes end up drying fast, so that's good. When I was in Peru, at that time it's warm, but I had to like go downstairs in the basement, and it was very scary, and I had to like pay basically like maybe like $10 or $20 just to wash my clothes. And when it comes to like the sheets and the comforter, that was like the most difficult part because I would have to use a dryer because the material is more thicker. Time being there, I had to spend a whole lot of money just to do laundry. So you have to like look for like free either washer or dryer, you know, just to limit your costs. Another thing is essentials. For example, like towels, like oil, salt, sugar, you know, it depends on your Airbnb. And grocery prices is like, it depends on what you're buying though, but when it comes to inflation, yeah, even if you're in like South America, yeah, things still add up. I even like got this hair done And I know this costs like more in the States, like maybe, well, when I researched it was like $200 and up. But with me, because I had to like wash my hair and have this like braided and everything, it came up to like $160 something. So a little bit pricey. You know, it's a little bit better than the US for sure, but you know, you had to like find a way to just manage your money. I always do really deep research on the reviews on Airbnb, if the place is gonna be noisy, or I look at the list, what they have from what they don't have. When it comes to me, like I said, I'm a solo person. I have to be cautious. Try to get like a security bar, I think that's what you call it, I'm not sure, but let me show you. This is what I'm talking about. So this holds the door. Yeah, so if anybody trying to like get inside, they can't. They're gonna end up struggling. So with the Airbnb, you can make sure if like they have like a lobby area where there's a person at the front desk, or at least you're able, like if anything, you can reach out to them. And make sure whatever country that you're going to, know the language. Like try to know like the basics, know like what's the number for the police, knowing how to say help, your address, your apartment number, all of those stuff. Find something is like a condo-ish and not like a house. Don't do that, because it's like a house is gonna be risky, and it's not like multiple people is gonna be on the building if there's anything. A lot of these places, when you go, you need to have a return ticket. Most you can stay is 3 months. If you want to stay longer, you need to like get like a tourist visa, and I think that's gonna take some time. I think when it comes to like entering like the country, you need to show like a return ticket, and if you don't know where you're going next, you can do an onward ticket. For example, if I was going to Peru to enter the country and they'd be like, where's your return ticket? You can purchase like, well, the website is called onwardtickets.com, and you can book for example, your next destination after Peru is Atlanta. You know, you're still not sure, but you just choose Atlanta though. And it's like once you show it to them and then you complete that, you can just easily cancel it. Or you can do non-refundable tickets and you can just cancel it and you get your money back. For your phone, you need to avoid international fees. Do like an eSIM card, that's what I heard. And yeah, just try to do more research on that. With me, I couldn't do like an eSIM on mine, but they have like options to like purchase like a plan. All I have, and you can do more research on it to gain more knowledge. If you guys enjoyed this video, I miss you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.